I'm Dan Ackerman, and we are here taking a look at the Acer Aspire V7. Now, you may look at this rather unassuming 14-inch Ultrabook and say, it looks kind of drab, looks like it belongs maybe in an office cubicle. You would not be wrong. It's got a very kind of gray brushed metal look, black keys, also that little black around the screen bezel here, kind of two-tone. Nothing super exciting, but I was pretty impressed with what was under the hood in this particular review unit. We've got an Intel Core i7 CPU. It's got a big 1 terabyte hard drive that also has a small SSD cache to it. It's got a 1080p touchscreen, full 1920 by 1080. And most importantly, it's got an NVIDIA GeForce 750M graphics card. Now, that's not a super high-end, hardcore gamer graphics card, but you know what? For mainstream gaming, it's pretty good, and about as good as you're going to get in a super slim Ultrabook-style laptop like this. Now, that means this is a little bit more expensive than maybe what you'd expect to pay for something that's so kind of plain-looking. This configuration is, I think, $11.99, but there are several other pre-configured versions of the Aspire V7 that you can find. My favorite was about $8.99. You knock the hard drive down to 500 gigs, you knock the CPU down to a Core i5, but you keep that NVIDIA 750 graphics card. And you know what? For playing games like Skyrim or Bioshock, as long as you play it at medium settings, you can keep the resolution all the way up at 1920 by 1080, and it plays fairly well. I still think for $1,200 it has a little bit of a budget feel. I didn't love the really shallow keyboard or the touchpad, but for gaming it's something that's small and compact and slim, you're not going to do a heck of a lot better than this. I'm Dan Ackerman, and that is the Acer Aspire V7.